satisfying than watching a cocky fighter get humbled in the most brutal way possible.
Come out of her corner, 8 left of 1, 2, 3.
Today, we're counting down one of the best and one of the most arrogant fighters who talked a big game, only to get humbled by a devastating knockout. Cosmo Alexandre versus Nicky Holzken. Cosmo Alexandre went too far against Nicky Holzken. Despite being dropped twice in the opening round, Alexander still decided to show off and make fun of his opponent.
Both men capable of finishing. Hook to a right hand from Holzken. And a head kick from Nicky Holzken! The right cross perhaps. And there it goes. Alexandre looping his...
Not counter sweep.
That will. That has to. And there's the gap.
Alexandre's head.
Alexandre, rare for him. Here come the hands of Holzken again. That 14-1 pro boxing record shining through now. Alexandre says it.
Cosmo's kick has to get off that cage. Nicky's backing him up.
Jumping knife. And a back is how do you do? Welcome to One Super Series.
Head. And then he comes up with a huge left hook that hit.
After spotting his weakness, Holzken launched an unrelenting barrage of blows, totally crushing Alexander.
Clean there for Alexandre. Right hand lead from Holzken. Solid right hand to the temple. There's a high kick from Holzken. And Cosmo says, you've got to do better than that.
We do have confirmation from referee O'Neill during the break that
The referee had to intervene after an aggressive uppercut sealed the deal as the final bell drew near.
First round. Jump on punch. Oh, spinning hook kick. How do you do? Nicky Holzken trying to go Cotto-mania and steal the round. He's had it. The big come off. The big come off. And the night freaking Irene. Nicky Holzken knocks out Cosmo Alexandre. Come on. The big come off.
David Haye versus Tony Bellew. David Haye was full of arrogance going into his fight with Tony Bellew in 2017. He even dropped Bellew at one point, certain that he would win.
Tony Bellew just needs to, looks like they're going to go for it early on. From the bomber as Haye is all wild. And Haye, he's a good shot. Back comes Bellew. This happened. Right hand from Bellew.
Use it as a decoy and then he'll come with the same left hand.
Expecting to land shot. From Byrd before they open up again. Here we wondered if a long tactical battle would come into it. Maybe it will.
That's the thing. It can be as a decoy. It can suck the wind out of you like a surrender.
David Haye. Sally, but down he goes. Bellew. A counter shot. Something's gone with David Haye. He's knocking trouble on his knees. His knees in serious. Somehow he can hardly walk. And he's got to go for the knockout. Can Tony Bellew sense it? Has both swing away. Tony Bellew assaulted big right hands and left hook.
However, he rapidly lost confidence. Bellew drove Haye into desperation by beating him up at the chalkboard like he was an unprepared schoolboy.
He's on the brink here, and down he goes. No knockdown, but he looks exhausted, and the injuries on the verge of one of the biggest upsets in British boxing. Sad to see a game lead. Bellew right hand, left hook. David Haye trying to clean up. Down he goes. Any moment, and Tony Bellew with a right hand.
Bellew wasn't deceived by Haye's tactics. Ultimately, Haye was humiliated by Bellew's unrelenting attack, which destroyed his pride and his opportunities.
It's surely a few clean punches away from David Haye. Can hardly defend himself, and he's getting it from a dramatic, unprecedented, and very extraordinary and fascinating to watch. Tony Bellew here. Eddie Hearn on his feet saying, big round when Haye's actually won. Left hook. He needs to cut the ring off. Here's the jab from power and then punches. This is where Tony needs him. Oh, Bellew's here. And down goes Haye. And physically, can he even get back through the ropes? Is it 9? And the towel's gone in. And Tony Bellew.
Adonis Stevenson versus Chad Dawson. Dawson was the favorite, but Stevenson had knockout power that couldn't be ignored.
Dawson, plus grand, meilleure portée, donc ceux qui vont tenter de placer son jab et déjà on voit Stevenson qui tente de placer.
Le voici, souhaitons-nous des étincelles et la foule est dans le coup déjà.
Deux boxeur gaucher, on vous le rappelle. Dawson plus grand, meilleure portée, donc c'est ça qui va tenter de placer son jab. Et déjà, on voit Stevenson qui tente de placer.
Partage grandeur pour Dawson, pardon.
Oui.
J'ai hâte de voir tout le travail accompli par Stevenson ces derniers temps pour un combat de championnat du monde.
In the first round, Stevenson caught Dawson with a crushing left hand that sent the former champion crashing to the canvas.
Tu peux le commenter. Je pense qu'il regarde ça.
Tu l'as fait comme un petit jab, une petite feinte de jab, finalement tu l'as eu tout simplement.
Mon entraîneur m'avait dit de fêter beaucoup.
À nouveau.
Mon entraîneur m'avait dit de fêter beaucoup.
Dawson tried to rise but fell back down, his legs completely gone. The referee immediately stopped the fight at just 76 seconds. Shocking the boxing world with one of the fastest title fight knockouts in recent memory. Marked Johnson's first win in Bellator, proving that big muscles and perfect
Tim Johnson topples the previously undefeated Tyrell Fortune.
Roman Gonzalez versus Brian Valoria.
At all times, recibe instrucciones todo el tiempo. And much more important, protect yourself at all times. Y mucho más importante, protege durante la pelea todo el tiempo. Buena suerte.
Gonzalez was dominating with his technical brilliance when he ended matters in the 9th round. After backing Valoria into the corner with a brutal body attack, Gonzalez landed a crushing right uppercut, followed by a left hook that sent the Hawaiian champion crashing to the canvas.
How do you miss him? It's amazing. Again, Gonzalez coming on late against Valoria, and that's going to be it.
Take a look at the punches that he lands on the head. Then he's going to bring it downstairs, okay, upstairs, and then referees pay real careful attention to those punches landing. As you can see, the look on Valoria's face after getting hit with those body and head shots, where the referee has to take notice that he looks defenseless against all these punches that are being landed. And it's better to stop a man early than let him receive more damage later.
The old adage about better a minute too soon than a second too late.
As you can see, he didn't.
Valoria's eyes were completely glazed over as the referee immediately stopped the fight, giving Gonzalez a devastating knockout victory.
Roman Gonzalez.
And he realized that there was a coming to an end. Eventually,
the WBC flyweight champion of the world.
Ruslan Provodnikov versus Mike Alvarado.
Ruslan Provodnikov. Mike Alvarado.
This was a brutal war from the opening bell, with both men trading hellacious shots.
Veteran Southern California trainer Rudy Hernandez. We'll see if anything ensues as the result of that discussion over hand wraps during the fight.
Provodnikov coming out smart early, trying to cut the ring off and force Mike to fight right away.
Provodnikov crowding Alvarado. Alvarado, for the moment, trying not to buy into it. Staying in a defensive cage.
In the 10th round, after absorbing tremendous punishment, Provodnikov unleashed a crushing right hand that sent Alvarado stumbling backwards.
In position to land. Alvarado's right eye is beginning to swell up. Doing a brilliant job of using his feet in this round to take small steps to keep Provodnikov off balance, but he just ate another big left hook from Provodnikov, and there's a body shot.
Couple rounds, Provodnikov is landing much more cleanly on Alvarado's chin.
And Alvarado's hurt as Provodnikov takes him into the corner. Provodnikov hammering Alvarado against the rope, and he knocks him down. First time.
A follow-up left hook dropped him to the canvas, and though Alvarado tried to rise, the referee waved off the fight.
Big body shots right there. That's what starts all the drama. You saw his legs give a little bit then. Ruslan just followed up to the head, kept the pressure on, and just kept attacking until he got Mike down. In the second knockdown, here we see coming up.
The Russians' relentless pressure and devastating power had proven too much for the brave American warrior.
Guys, they always teach you, go to the
Rocky from Siberia, Ruslan Provo.
Joe Harding versus Johan Segas. This fight was a painful reminder that there's a difference between entertaining the audience and underestimating an opponent, because it may lead to a very embarrassing moment.
Nice front cheek. Got through there.
And the strength is shown off right there. He got in trouble and he was able to whip Joe around. We're back to the center. Joe is all about the excitement and the unpredictability, so this is where he likes to thrive.
Joe Harding treated the ring as a circus show and decided to taunt Johan Segas with unnecessary dance moves.
Just taking some tape off the glove. Oh, touch gloves and a leg kick.
Never a fan of the touch gloves and then throw a punch or a kick.
Straight afterwards. Earning a little shuck and jive there.
A little bit showboating. The problem behind it is it looks like Johan can hit probably pretty hard.
Yeah, you don't want to leave your chin in the wrong place.
However, his excessive showboating made him complacent, and he failed to see Segas setting up a brutal spinning kick.
Oh! This always sinks!
And that's exactly what I said is you
Unbelievable!
You don't do that kind of stuff. Ends up getting pain for it.
And Segas just waited.
In a split second, Harding went from showman to knockout victim, as Segas landed a devastating head kick that immediately put him down.
Viciousness in the ground and pound that followed.
Yeah, he definitely did come after him with a lot of anger, and it was probably the showboating.
We have your winner in the blue corner, Johan Segas!
Xiang Jingnan versus Angela Lee. Xiang Jingnan walked into the trilogy fight with overconfidence, despite her previous failures. However, her confidence was swiftly dashed as Angela controlled from the opening, unleashing stinging, unanswered blows. Xiang was exhausted by the last round and was having trouble keeping up as well when the last round ended. Her last-ditch efforts for high knee were also unsuccessful, and the judge declared Angela Lee the winner, a decision that left her cocky opponent humbled. Kamila Zusier versus Aniela Bogusz, Lil Masti. Zusier was overly arrogant during the pre-fight face-off, trying to scare Lil Masti with taunts and disrespectful gestures.
Hey, hey!
Sportowo, stresik, co? Doszło z kim walczysz, co?
O Jezu.
Doszło z kim walczysz.
Wdzięczna Haye!
Płakać!
Powinnaś być wdzięczna Haye!
Płakać jutro jak
Powinnaś... Powinnaś... Ty się... Znęcasz! Nad sobą się znęcasz! Demon!
Dobrze, panie, drogie panie!
But as soon as the battle started, Lil Masti's overwhelming expertise was apparent.
Oleż prawy Lil Masti! Oleż prawy! 40 sekund do końca drugiej rundy. To rana, która pojawia się na jej twarzy, a znowu!
She controlled the contest, delivering a series of precise and powerful strikes that overwhelmed Zusier.
Jest kontrowana od razu, prawym na szczękę.
Zusier jest bardzo odporna, ona przyjmuje, próbuje oddawać, ale teraz Lil Masti, ależ dostał, co za wymiana!
The encounter ended with a resounding knockout victory for Lil Masti, completely silencing Zusier's pre-fight swagger.
To Lil Masti trafiła, a Zusier chce ją spróbować, śmieje się, znowuż dostaje. Lil Masti naprawdę świetnie to rozgrywa. Jeżeli tym pojedynkiem miała złamać Xianga, by móc walczyć w stójce, to naprawdę robi to perfekcyjnie.
Lil Masti. Jeszcze raz.
Oj, prowokuje Lil Masti, się udało, Zusier się ruszyła i dostała znowu.
Adrian Broner versus Marcos Maidana. Adrian Broner began dancing and trash-talking Marcos Maidana during the weigh-in and face-off.
Good luck.
But Maidana reversed the situation on fight night. He repeatedly downed Broner, applied constant pressure, and even taunted him with a degrading hip thrust in retaliation.
And he swarms Broner along the ropes. Raises him with the right hand. Maidana off to a very quick start here.
If he chooses to use it, and if he stays confident in doing that, he's going to have to get active.
You need to take away the combos to 2 rounds. And there's the right hand lead by Maidana that sticks out. Broner goes down for the first time in his career. He's hurt back and he's hurt. Staying calm in the midst of this fierce fight. Oh, the hook out. The hook out for the second time in the fight. Adrian Broner with the headbutt.
He's milking it, guys. I don't think maybe Broner's not so active, not so willing to take those chances.
On the attack again. Broner. Oh, left hook. Chopping right hand. A left hook to the body. Left hook upstairs. Broner trying to hold on. It's another right and a left hand. Antonio.
Impressive in the fact that he's been knocked down twice. He has a lot of power, yet he still tries to come forward.
The once loudmouth fighter walked out of the ring silently, defeated and humbled. It turns out that when your opponent is busy rearranging your face with vicious punches, being ostentatious is meaningless. Ryan Garcia versus Braulio Rodriguez. Braulio Rodriguez, pretending to be the ring's owner, intimidated the crowd during weigh-ins, clowning and insulting them.
The world's most famous arena, New York City.
Ryan Garcia focused on winning and defeated Rodriguez in the first round.
Most people don't do that conventionally. Garcia goes nicely to the body.
But what I noticed about Rodriguez, he's telegraphing his...
In the world before the fight, he's here for one of the announcing teams. Good hook! And Rodriguez goes down. That fast.
Wow, that was a perfect shot. Left hook.
Garcia put an end to Rodriguez's dancing by the second round.
He's
trying to survive. Smacking that out there hard. Rodriguez comes back firing, wants some respect.
And again, Rodriguez has a chin.
Braulio Rodriguez going into...
Well, and also showboating.
That is in the bag. Trying to get close. Combination there by Ryan Garcia. Good work in the first minute.
I mean, he impressing me. I mean, the crowd.
As Canelo Alvarez makes his New York City date of the world.
Oh, yes. You know, the
hand, and he does. Right hand and a hook by Garcia. Rodriguez says he's not hurt.
He's going, yeah, this is what I expected.
Rodriguez trying to weather the storm. He is smiling through the...
Rodriguez was knocked to the canvas with a vicious left uppercut, 2 sharp rights, and a final left hook.
Another one, and a hook, and down he goes.
He entered with pride, but departed with humility, because overconfidence combined with speed and accuracy results in a knockout.
Cutting power, the force of that right hand.
Danny Garcia versus Rod Sulka. The mismatch was already pretty obvious, but Sulka's antics just made the knockout all that more emphatic and humiliating.
En 19 victorias, tiene 3 derrotas. Fue una sorpresa también.
Rod Sulka came into this fight as a massive underdog, but his cocky behavior suggested he believed otherwise. He attempted to engage in flashy movements and dropped his hands as if he was unfazed by Danny Garcia's power.
Primera caída en cuanto puso sus puños en acción. 8, 9, armando la resistencia de Rod Sulka. Otra vez, muñeco al suelo, segunda caída. 4, 5, 6.
Garcia cruelly knocked him unconscious with a flurry of powerful blows, making him pay for his arrogance.
El referí decía no va más, tremendo knockout y estaba ya previsto que esto iba a suceder. Entra la doctora, entran los supervisores, Danny Garcia victorioso con un tremendo knockout técnico porque el referí ni siquiera tuvo que contar. Preocupadísimo, enseguida el referí cruzó los brazos. Por suerte, se reincorpora Sal.
He is the winner by way of knockout, and he is still undefeated, Danny Swift Garcia.
James Gallagher versus Ricky Bandas. Irish rising star James Gallagher entered Bellator 204 with supreme confidence, boasting about his superiority. He used early hostility and derogatory remarks to try to scare Ricky Bandas.
They set up me takedowns or whatever. Now I can strike to knock you out. I can strike to take you down. When I get on top of your foot, you're not getting back up, and that's just the way it is. I feel like I've got all the options. You know what I mean? I'm the best in the world. There's no one. It's not even that I think I'm better. I know there's no one better than me. I know I'm the best 135er in the whole division and 45er.
See, after me, I'm coming for that belt and I'm taking it. I'm going to whip this fella on Friday night and then I'm going straight for that fucking belt. Saturday night or Friday night when I walk back in there, I'm going to let it all go. Every shot, his head's going to move.
10-1 Bandas versus 7-0 Gallagher.
But Bandas maintained his composure and changed the momentum halfway through the opening round by using a strong right hand to knock Gallagher out. Gallagher was defeated by a head kick and subsequent blows, giving Bandas a surprise knockout victory in just 2.5 minutes of the first round. Victor Ortiz versus Andre Berto. This was an absolute war with both men hitting the canvas multiple times.
Get rid of him right here.
I've been hit.
Berto staggered again. Straight left hand by Ortiz. And Berto does go down in the corner. He did, make contact with the front foot.
And here we had, it was a shot that came through the straight left, followed with the right hand. And that he was really knocked down at this time after this shot here. And this was called the official knockdown. Perfect time right hand, and at the same time that Ortiz was coming in with his legs half off balance. He's trying to catch his balance, but it was an official clean knockdown. I don't think Ortiz was hurt that bad when he got to his feet, but he was knocked down with a clean right hand.
In the 6th round, Ortiz caught Berto with a devastating right hand that sent him crashing into the ropes and down to the canvas.
His uppercut is good too. Now Ortiz has got.
Oh my God!
Unbelievable!
Berto's legs were gone as he tried to rise, stumbling around the ring.
And here we're at the end with Berto getting caught the same way. No one did anything or made any mistake. It happens. That's what.
Though he beat the count, the referee stopped the fight immediately, unable to let him continue after the brutal knockdown.
WBC welterweight champion of the world, Vicious Victor Ortiz.
Miguel Cotto versus Ricardo Mayorga.
Some great action difference that could make, but that's a big if. Right hand chopping to the head by Mayorga.
And we know Mayorga can take
count.
Robert Byrd has stopped it.
I think he might have broke his hand in that combination that they exchanged. But don't take anything away from Cotto. That left hook hit perfect.
Cotto had silenced the trash talker with a devastating final round knockout. Vladimir Klitschko versus Chris Byrd 2.
At all times, shake hands, come out boxing, get the bell, good luck, 12 rounds.
Byrd's slick boxing skills kept him in the fight through 6 rounds, but Klitschko's power was inevitable.
Very good fight.
In the 7th round, the Ukrainian giant landed a devastating right hand, followed by a left hook that sent Byrd crashing into the ropes and down to the canvas.
You're back on top. You're the champion again. 3 years and you're back. I know. We're on your way though. Just keep thinking that way.
Byrd tried to rise, but his legs betrayed him, and the referee stopped the fight, crowning Klitschko as the new unified heavyweight champion. Danny Garcia versus Lucas Matthysse. Two devastating punchers collided in this welterweight war.
Both of them starting to find the range.
All the weight behind the shot.
There he comes. Garcia doing well to cover up and work. Big left hand from him.
Easier with that jab than I thought he would have been. Good right hand.
Like that, another really solid one.
Good boxing ability. It was just discipline was my feel.
Good again.
But being very disciplined tonight.
Reputation.
Ooh, good shots there from Matthysse.
In the 11th round, after a back-and-forth battle, Garcia caught Matthysse with a crushing left hook that sent the Argentine destroyer stumbling into the ropes.
From that right-hand side.
On the back of the head that was, I think.
Body shots and he's gone down. Knockdown, says the referee. The first time Matthysse has been down and
But it looked like a good right hand. There was a response there from
Matthysse. There's a knockdown by the referee. Oh, terrific from Garcia. Matthysse keeps coming.
Just at the back of the head there.
Well, down. And now he's out of the ropes, and that should have been the referee.
A follow-up barrage of punches left Matthysse defenseless, and the referee stepped in to stop the fight.
Breathtaking end to this fight. People are on their feet all around the MGM Grand Garden. A stunning end.
Garcia had proven he could match power with anyone, silencing doubters with a spectacular knockout.
You will see.
He know it. He know it.
That was certainly a fight to watch.
And still unified WBA and WBC super lightweight champion of the world, Danny Swift Garcia.
So Garcia gets it, and rightly so.
Jamie Driver versus Adriana Vukovich. Jamie Driver and Adriana Vukovich competed in BYB 23 2024, but Vukovich displayed arrogance and even pushed Driver during the pre-fight face-off.
Point 2 for the Jersey girl now fighting out of Boca. Get ready for the action. It is Vukovich.
And when it came to her ring skills, she was a storm. Her opponent stole the show with her remarkable skills and secured the win by knockout within 34 seconds.
Dirty boxing, something she's familiar with. Big start for Jamie Driver, right in front of our broadcast position.
Driver is missing those shots. Vukovich is not making her miss them, so there's an opportunity for Driver to shorten those shots up. See again, you know, see a lot of misses. Look, Driver missing, a lot much Driver missing, and Vukovich moves there, so she's not making her miss there. So it was a matter of time before this shot finally starts landing. Vukovich still has no clue how to the ropes. Really reacted like somebody who maybe got into a fight for the first time in their life, and yet she's had.
This taught Vukovich an important lesson. Overconfidence won't take her far if she wants to be cocky. She needs to have the skills to back it up. Aniela Bogusz versus Marta Linkiewicz. During the press conference and face-to-face, Marta exuded arrogance, taunting Aniela with insulting sexual gestures and overconfidence.
Pierwsze kłótnie w związku. Tak.
Możemy się przelizać. Bierzemy się?
Ja nie wiem, czy za to nie ma bana, nie? Nie wiem, co
Chociaż... However, once they stepped into the ring, the tables turned almost instantly. Just seconds after the fight began, Aniela knocked Marta to the ground using her superior grappling skills and left her helpless.
I mamy Grand Prix, tak? Uderza, wchodzą, te ciosy są takie dość krótkie.
To był jeszcze koniec, niech one walczą jak najdłużej, dlatego będę kibicował tym.
Marta wstaje, nie daje się, ale Aniela zajmuje pozycję boczną.
Kolanem. Faktycznie
Marta nie chce. No i mamy teraz
With relentless punches, she dominated her opponent, proving that arrogance means nothing when faced with real skill.
I jeszcze klucz, czy będzie poddaje? Nie, woli ubijać swoją rywalkę. Coś, Linkiewicz może mieć wiele blizn na twarzy. Wchodzą te ciosy, może nie są silne, ale dochodzą. Koniec! Mamy to! Mamy pierwszą królową!
Anthony Joshua knocked out by Andy Ruiz.
Ruiz Jr., the first Mexican heavyweight champion.
On June 1st, 2019, Andy Ruiz Jr. stunned the boxing world.
Wearing white with gold and stands 6'2". Ruiz Jr.
With his soft frame and underdog status, not many gave him a chance against the chiseled, undefeated Anthony Joshua.
And he's going for it. Ruiz Joshua. Wow! Anthony Joshua hit an unbelievable round here. What happens next?
And that's Ruiz. He can time you. That's
both down in one of the most dramatic heavyweight rounds in.
I don't think Ruiz sees it.
Oh, Andy Ruiz can tap down. Trouble! Joshua! And he's down! The bell's gonna come! And he's taken up! And this...
But after taking the heat from Joshua in round 3, Ruiz continued with fierce determination. He dropped Joshua 4 times and won by TKO.
Third time, and it's all horribly wrong! His dream debut turning into a nightmare. A minute 41.
What's the delay here? What is the referee doing?
Wow, he's waving it off. Johnny Ruiz Jr., the first Mexican heavyweight champion. On the biggest night of his life. And all the talk of Deontay Wilder and such a tight-knit team. And really, we are stuck.
Destroyer Bruce Jr.
Jenny Clausius versus Britain Hart. In the electrifying build-up to BKFC 19, tension soared as Jenny Savage Clausius brazenly disrespected Britain Hart by throwing a cloth at the back of her head during the press conference. This blatant act of disrespect set the stage for a showdown. From the opening bell, Hart showcased her superior technique and relentless aggression. She systematically dismantled Clausius with precise combinations, dominating each exchange.
Southpaw stance. Good right hand from Britain Hart. Trying to stay busy, trying to dictate the tempo and the movement. Now exploding forward. Big shots by Britain Hart. Body head, short left hand counter from Savage off of the turn.
Savage is grabbing her, but she's getting punched while she's doing it.
Held by Jenny Savage. Body shots right hand. You okay? Christopher Young telling Britain Hart. Britain Hart versus Jenny Savage. Get a lot of NFL players.
Current guys like, you guys are crazy here.
Good right hand. Big sequence again from Hart. Savage firing back into the pocket. Lefts to the body. Somewhere Don Fry is smiling at this. This is more aggression than we've ever seen from Britain Hart. True to her word against Jenny Savage. Half-time plus snap. Left hand from the orthodox stance from Britain Hart. Right hand on the entry. Back to the inside. That punch appeared late. Again, Christopher Young.
And there's Britain Hart coming after her opponent, rubbing the head and opening up her body, and letting Britain Hart continue.
Savage pivoting off of the scratch line. Big right hand, another right hand. Furious onslaught now from Britain Hart into the pocket. Savage trying to clinch, trying to hit that single collar tie, half-tie plum again. Hart to the body.
The referee intervened in the third round, declaring Hart the victor by TKO. This decisive performance avenged the pre-fight disrespect and solidified Britain Hart's reputation as a formidable force in the ring.
His ability to take punches right there. She's getting beat up all over the
Christopher Young taking a closer look at his position.
This sequence back very well.
Left hand. More big shots. Final seconds, round number 3. Hart trying to finish it here. Relentless to the body to the head.
Timothy Bradley versus Lamont Peterson.
Let's go. All right, gentlemen, there's the line right there. And there's the line right there. 12 rounds for championship of the world. Good luck to both of you. Touch them up. Let's go.
Bradley was establishing his dominance when he unleashed a devastating combination in the third round.
And you will see more body punches thrown in this fight than almost any you've seen in the last year or two. Both these men concentrate downstairs.
Keep up, Tim.
Outside the entire fight. Now, Joe Diaz, the trainer of Bradley, brought in 5 sparring partners.
And Peterson, very mindful of Bradley jabbing him to the body. Already he's shown an ability to come over the top of that jab when it comes to the body.
And Peterson, is he hurt? Yes, he is. Bradley slipped.
And from Palm Springs, the champion in the green, and Lamont Peterson, the challenger from the nation's capital.
A right uppercut followed by a crushing left hook sent Peterson stumbling across the ring and crashing to the canvas.
It's a very interesting fight. He is ripping body shots. This is a great round right now.
Left hook.
22 seconds to go. Peterson has found his heart. He went down. He's been living.
And he just showed you why. There was the right hand. Now it did land kind of on the top of the head for Pat Russell to call it an illegal punch. And that's, of course, another look at this fight. in this round. There's the left hook by Peterson that started to turn things around a bit. Well, there's the knockdown again.
Peterson's eyes were glazed over as he tried to beat the count, but the referee immediately waved off the fight, giving Bradley a spectacular knockout victory that announced him as a legitimate world-class fighter. Andre Ward versus Chad Dawson.
Protect yourself at all times. Trunks are good. Touch gloves. God bless you both.
After their controversial first meeting, Ward left no doubt in the rematch.
And these guys are aware of it, and they keep jockeying for position.
I worry about their lead head.
In most of his fights, where he here is the aggressor, I meant Dawson if I said Dawson's the guy who's being a little more aggressive early than we're used to seeing.
Well, and there's been a lot of attention paid to the gaudy list of opponents and another right hook for Dawson. He's done it 3 times in a row.
Generally, when two guys like this have competent defenses, they're fast, they're in their primes, it's described as high-speed chess. Andre Ward's kind of mauling at times style.
By majority decision, now he is bleeding from above the right eye here in round 2.
In the 10th round, Ward landed a brutal left hook to the body, followed by a crushing right uppercut that sent Dawson crashing to the canvas.
Another left hook, and Dawson's legs are gone, and there's the 3rd knockdown of the fight.
And the opportunity presented itself, and Ward created his own opportunities time and again. I think it was off the top of the head that started the trouble there with the left hand. Not sure that it was the neck where he caught him.
I think it was on the chin and then on the...
Dawson tried desperately to beat the count, but couldn't make it to his feet in time. Ward had proven his superiority with a dominant performance capped by a devastating knockout.
WBC Super Middleweight Champion of the World, Oakland's own Andre S.O.G.
Jesse Vargas versus Saddam Ali.
I don't want the heads used in the wrong way. Touch these gloves up.
Vargas was controlling the fight when he ended it in spectacular fashion in the 9th round.
Well, if Ali learned from in the amateurs and learned from being hurt, he must grab, he must buy time. Right now, he's not in condition or position to even fight back.
These shots that are knocking him down now are not Vargas's best shots. He's that hurt.
Vargas is looking to throw that right hand. He's lining him up with that right hand. Either going to come after a jab, 2 or 3, but it's definitely going to come.
Vargas has knocked Saddam Ali down.
After backing Ali into the corner with precise combinations, Vargas unleashed a crushing right uppercut, followed by a left hook that sent Ali crashing face first to the canvas.
Holds on. Well, we love to watch because we believe. And another clean right hand shot. Down goes Ali. Vargas is holding up his arm, signaling, look, I ought to be the winner in the fight by now. And now here's the next knockdown. 2 looks.
The straight right hand, off the jab, sitting right there. And I seen it coming, and this was a perfect straight right hand that put Saddam out.
Showcasing Vargas's devastating finishing power.
For the world, the new generation, Jesse
Abner Mares versus Daniel Ponce de Leon.
Questions? Obey my commands. Good luck. Touch gloves. Let's go to work.
Mares caught Ponce de Leon with a devastating left hook in the 9th round that sent the Mexican warrior stumbling into the corner.
Punches. You know the one thing though, Ponce, for the 2nd time tonight.
You called it out.
The contest, he is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is
A follow-up barrage of punches left Ponce de Leon defenseless against the ropes, and the referee stepped in to stop the fight.
He is the new WBC featherweight champion.
Ponce de Leon collapsed to the canvas immediately after, his body completely spent from the brutal assault. Johnny Gonzalez versus Hozumi Hasegawa. In just 68 seconds, Gonzalez delivered one of the fastest knockouts in world title history. After stunning Hasegawa with a right hand early, Gonzalez unleashed a devastating left hook that caught the Japanese champion flush on the temple.
ようやく WBC 緑のベルトを手にすることになりました。 浜田さん、フィニッシングブローはこの右
ですから
のロング
相手が
でした。
打ってくるところを踏ん張って耐えようとするところあったんでですね、いつものようにこれ足が動けばですね。
Hasegawa went down hard, completely unconscious before hitting the canvas. The referee immediately waved off the fight as the crowd sat in stunned silence at the shocking first-round destruction.
ということは話していたんですが、第1ラウンドから果敢に打ち合っていきました長谷川穂積です。
Brandon Rios versus Urbano Antillon.
Home Depot Center in Carson, California.
This was pure violence from the opening bell, with both men trading leather in a phone booth war.
Slide down. He's taking some punishment here. Rios wants to finish this fight right now if he can. He's in total command. Ton of time left in the third round for Rios. Antillon with his back to the ropes is having, big left hand. Antillon is hurt. He's hurt. He's not throwing. Yeah, his heels are flattened right out right now, and he's wobbled on his legs. He's trying to fight. He's fighting from instinct.
In the sixth round, as Antillon tried to match Rios punch for punch, the beefy Mexican caught him with a thunderous right uppercut that lifted Antillon clean off his feet.
Shots. And he'd been taking him for a solid minute. Every once in a while they land one to Rios, but Rios is the type of guy that'll take one to get more in. Boy, Antillon is in great shape because otherwise this fight would have been over this round.
He's taking big punishment into that round. Brutal. Brutal.
Well, if it was Rios' idea to beat this guy up, he's certainly doing it right now. Antillon, nothing but courage. He's still flat-footed. His heels are like lead.
Oh, there it goes. That's it.
Got caught with a big one. I don't think this guy can continue after this, but I said that when he went down the first.
Antillon, inside fight in there. There it is. Quick. The way he changed the speed, he came up the middle, then he came down with the short right hook by Rios to put him down. Here's the next one. It looked like an overhand right. He ran into it.
Yeah,
he ran into the
left
right.
hand is what set that up too. Let's see if at this angle shows better. Boom, see that?
Little uppercut.
And another left.
Left hook.
No.
And then he...
Boom, right there. He's out he's out on his feet right there. But this fight was over at this stage.
The former champion crashed down hard, his body convulsing as he tried to regain consciousness. The referee immediately waved off the fight as medical personnel rushed to attend to Antillon, who remained motionless for several terrifying minutes, showcasing the brutal power of Rios' devastating uppercut.
Victory over Urbano Antillon. Great night.
Butte versus Miranda. Edison Miranda, an Olympic bronze medalist, competed against Lucian Butte.
Touch him up and go.
Boy, the first thing you know, Butte appeared calm right away, controlling the battle with deft movements and well-timed combinations.
He's trying different things.
Defense.
Miranda's always... I could relax a little bit, but against Xiang, this guy could knock you out.
More jabs need to come.
Miranda clearly seems to have more of a plan.
Miranda, frustrated by his failure, turned to taunting, even lowering his hands in a show of overconfidence.
Good right hand by Miranda to start that exchange.
In the corner, it's the puncher like Miranda, you understand why.
And Miranda just came through with a great right hand straight.
However, like many others before him, his arrogance proved to be expensive.
Combination from Butte. Miranda says, that's all you got?
Miranda pushed forward carelessly in the third round, but Butte delivered a crushing left uppercut.
Up to the fight, but down he goes! Oh! A short punch inside!
I guess he had some more.
Not unfamiliar territory for Miranda. He's been down, but can he gather something? Not unfamiliar territory for Miranda. He's been down, but can he gather something?
That's it.
Ernie Cerise.
There's more punches in Butte.
Mosley versus Mayorga. Richard Mayorga is more interested in making fun of his opponent than he is in competing.
Come on, that's bad. Come on, man. It's an athlete. Come on, man. Get wrong with you, man.
Mayorga turned to his typical comedy, intimidating Mosley and making weird gestures to try to get inside his brain.
Shortly after him, Mayorga comes back, shoots a right uppercut, didn't land, but it moved Xiang in a position where he came back with an overhand right.
Like many other fighters who can do it. Right hand inside by Mayorga.
Get roughed up there, the first guys to start complaining.
Left hook lands upstairs for Mayorga.
However, his arrogance was unable to distract Mosley. Mosley controlled the fight by the 6th round, then used a brutal body shot to send Mayorga to the canvas, proving skill and discipline always prevail over showboating.
Now Mayorga says, oh, hit me again. And Mosley hits him twice with the left hook to the head and the body and busts him with...
Continue all night. The same punches that he's landed if the guy was...
Fight as opposed to box. The more he...
This is what you love about Mosley.
8 years ago, scintillating, fighting down the stretch of the fight by Shane Mosley. A brilliant 12th round. And he puts Mayorga. Mosley came up with some of that old 12th round magic. And he knocks him down again to finish the fight. And here's the series of punches that hurt Ricardo Mayorga. A right hand on the chin. Perfect other one. Here's the first knockdown. And the now fading Mayorga goes down as Mosley adds her and fires in another right. Mayorga just leaning into these punches as he did. The cleanup.
Yeah, that was a beautiful left hook. That was I call it the Sugar Ray Robinson.
Andre Vukovich versus Alex Hanan. Fueled by years of disparaging remarks, the feud between Andre Vukovich and Alex Hanan intensified in 2021. Hanan enraged Vukovich. His behavior was disrespectful, and he even punched Vukovich before the fight even started.
Let's get it on, boy. Listen, mate.
Okay, so that is certainly not in the spirit response, because we're happy with being punched in the...
Vukovich was in control from the beginning and defeated Hanan in the opening round.
And Hanan just stayed up. Hanan leaps in as it's recovered as Hanan. There's a shot again.
After knocking him down twice by the second, he threw a flurry of punches that compelled the referee to end the bout.
Response. Body shot.
Big right hand.
Misses with his right hand and works, and there's the hook again, and he goes again. But he wobbles back up.
35 seconds to finish.
And he takes another shot and more. And here they come, and there's the stoppage. And it's a victory for the Russian Kiwi, Andre Vukovich, on the big stage here in Australia for the first time. Here he goes, pouring in the pressure. Plenty of shots. And John Couchy said that'll do, and a good stoppage too, because he was...
Ren Hiramoto versus Kyohei Hagiwara. Former K1 Japan kickboxing champion Ren Hiramoto was highly overconfident going into his MMA debut at Rizin 26. But he soon discovered that MMA is an entirely different kind of struggle. Hagiwara used persistent ground and pound to overpower Hiramoto, turning the fight into a vicious reality check. Hiramoto's overconfidence collapsed since he had nowhere to go, demonstrating that in MMA, technique and preparation are far more important than boldness. Paul Teague versus Famez. At the start of the fight, Paul Teague was full of energy, in over his head, and tried to intimidate his opponent. However, his arrogance quickly disappeared as the combat began. He stumbled, scarcely able to stand after taking a single, crushing blow to the head.
Time, Chris. The bell in round number 1. Tuck and gold trunks for Famez. Gold gray trunks for Paul Teague. I don't know if he is down, and here is the count for Los Angeles.
He looked up right away and he sat right back down, so he's hurt. He's not getting that.
In a couple of seconds, Teague discovered the hard way that discourse is meaningless in the deadly realm of bare-knuckle combat.
That is it! Just like that! Welcome to Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, Famez.
How many seconds was that one? Are we going to break it again?
Well, there was the 10 count from referee Teles Osamenios.
Okay, you're right.
So I'm going to say somewhere around 15.
We're still breaking records. Before this, it was in the top 3 at least, probably. I got to be honest with you here, son. I have a new favorite.
Terrence Crawford versus Yuriorkis Gamboa. Crawford was putting on a clinic when he caught Gamboa with a perfect left uppercut in the 9th round. The Cuban Olympic gold medalist went down hard, his legs buckling beneath him. Though he beat the count, he was clearly hurt and couldn't continue. The referee stopped the fight, giving Crawford a dominant victory that proved he was ready for world-level competition.
WBO lightweight champion of the world, Terrence
Gabriela Fundora versus Gabriela Celeste. Leading up to the fight, Gabriela Celeste exuded overconfidence and signaled that the fight would be an end for Fundora.
Gabriela Alanis of Argentina, they meet one final time before squaring.
Gabriela on the shoulders of that woman from Argentina, Chucky.
But once inside the ring, Fundora showcased her superior skill and precision.
She's don't move unless they have to. They're flat-footed, but they're powerful.
But Alanis has to close the distance. Oh, a nice left, and Alanis.
With strategically positioned power shots and unrelenting combinations, Fundora dominated from the first few rounds.
That's when their height, turns against them, and that's when.
In some ways, I think she fights a little more tactically.
Right hand,
back-to-back body shots from Fundora.
I like what I'm seeing, but don't throw too many.
Started to break, as Sergio mentioned, started to break Alanis down with shots just like that.
Man, that was a tough one for Alanis. Chucky, she's like a zombie. And she couldn't handle that one. Down she goes.
That to be true. That was a terrific straight left hand.
Celeste found it difficult to keep up with Fundora's skills and ended up receiving a humbling punch packed with power that knocked her out.
Fundora is zeroing in, and a towel comes in.
Shots could Alanis take.
Look at this left hand. Boom, right on the chin. The knees had no chance. They just buckled right away. Foot, but I don't think it was a foot. It was a punch like that. That was a second knockdown right there. That was undeniable. Both those shots rocked Alanis. That's a champion with championship heart.
Humberto Soto versus Antonio Davis.
Acuérdate, cuando digo break es un paso para atrás sin tirar. Todo el tiempo obedece mi comando, pero siempre mira al oponente. ¿Ok? Bien, Dios te bendiga.
In the 7th round, Cotto caught Davis with a picture-perfect right-hand counter that sent the American stumbling backward.
This is a tough mid. Oh, down he goes again from a right hand again. Second knockdown of the round. T-Rex just cannot believe he's being overwhelmed like this. Hey, you're right.
Before Davis could recover, Cotto followed up with a crushing left hook that dropped him face first to the canvas.
Does he seem to you now to be fighting a more calm style and maybe adjusting here a little bit, Maureen, in the midst of this fight here in round 4?
Yes, I do. He's establishing his jab exactly how he needs to. He needs to stay off those ropes. He needs to stay out of the corner because if he stays there, Davis is going to come in and smother him exactly what Davis needs to do. Keep this fight in the center of the ring is what Cotto needs to do.
Oh, right hand. Down goes Davis. A colossal right hand from Berto Cotto.
First knockdown came courtesy of a terrific 1-2 combination. And Cotto is an interesting fighter. While yes, he has a powerful left hook, and yes, he's a good body puncher, he can stand up and deliver these kind of classic combinations as well. So he is a very, very multi-dimensional fighter. And unfortunately for Antonio Davis, he saw evidence of that in this fight, and it was just, as you pointed out, Rich, it was Davis at various points in this fight seemed like he was shocked that anyone could overwhelm him like this, because honestly, he had never had this experience in his professional career. And those knockdowns really demonstrated.
Davis lay motionless as the referee immediately waved off the fight.
El ganador por nocaut técnico, Humberto La Zorrita Soto.
Ricardo Mayorga versus Oscar De La Hoya. Ricardo Mayorga ridiculed De La Hoya's race, manhood, and even his wife, taking trash talk to a new level.
Dile a tu mujer que te dé huevo en la mañana para que te pares a pelear conmigo. No te vayas a tirar como cuando te tiraste con Bernajote y Playo.
Tú le faltaste respeto a dos cosas que yo amo. Dos cosas. Ayer dijiste algo de mi esposa y ahora mencionaste a mi raza. Y con eso no se juega. Y te voy a noquear. Mayo 6 te voy a noquear.
He believed that the Golden Boy could be shaken by words, but De La Hoya responded with his fists.
In Las Vegas. Big shot by De La Hoya. Mayorga hurt again.
He was after the knockdown.
Mayorga cannot
him, but Mayorga did bounce back. Big for fading in the late rounds of fight.
Oscar showed that he wasn't there for games by dropping Mayorga in the opening round of the bout.
2 jabs by De La Hoya.
Mayorga, desperate and dazed, fought De La Hoya, who dismantled him with precision, ending the fight in the 6th round, losing Mayorga's haughtiness.
He's down for a second time. Mayorga is disoriented. He's not moving. Good shot here by De La Hoya. Big right hands here. Nady will take a close look. Mayorga is in the danger zone. Big shots here.
Down he went. Oscar actually went down himself. He tripped and went down, but the fight was being called at that very end. He was not going to stop punching until this fight was over. Rights and lefts and rights and lefts with Mayorga on the ropes. Shots. Too many shots to Mayorga's head.
Well, De La Hoya always was an excellent. Nady will take a close look. Mayorga is in the danger zone. Big shots here by De La Hoya. 1 or 2 more, and this would be it. Big shots, and that is it.
And there's a smile we have not seen in a long time on the face of the Golden Boy.
Grand of Las Vegas.
Bernard Hopkins versus Joe Calzaghe. He would never lose to a white boy, as Bernard Hopkins brazenly asserted.
You gonna tell me I'm gonna beat you?
Confidence.
I beat you already.
No chance. You lost, man. You got no chance.
I would never let a white boy beat me. I would never let a white boy beat me. I would never let a white boy beat me.
If you fight, you will lose. If you fight me, you will lose.
I'll never let a white boy beat me. And you can call it any statement you want. Anybody can print that I would never lose to a white person.
Hopkins used aggressive tactics right away, even pretending to deliver low strikes to slow the fight down.
Big shot by Hopkins, and Calzaghe is down. You make the mistake, and it makes it cut. Now charging Calzaghe.
Calzaghe, however, was unfazed and outclassed, outworking the veteran.
Calzaghe goes to work. That's first. Hopkins left no doubt. Calzaghe to bring him the fight. A number of celebrities here, and they do because of the pick out of here. And a sensitive, sustained back and forth action. We've had some moments like that. Low. Heads coming to.
It was obvious who was in control by the last bell. Hopkins was forced to retract his statements in the most degrading manner imaginable after Calzaghe won by decision. Michael Zarafa versus Isaac Hardman. Isaac Hardman started a furious altercation at the press conference.
Yeah, and it's going to show tomorrow. He's sparring with super welterweights. I ain't no super welterweight, and yes, I'm a big middleweight. I'll make the weight, and I'll walk straight up to this man. I'll bounce my gloves off his head.
Tomorrow night, the talk stops. He can say whatever he wants to say. Like I said, at the end of the day, skills get you over the line, and he doesn't have that.
I'm going to smash this bloke. It doesn't make me racist.
I want to. Hey, we got some tissues in here. Any tissue? You're emotional. You're emotional. You're a racist sook.
However, Zarafa let his fists speak for him when it counted most. He dominated Hardman from the first bell. Hardman was knocked down in the second round. Hardman discovered that winning in a news conference does not necessarily equate to victory in combat.
Solus calls a stop to this competition for your winner by TKO.
Shannon Briggs versus Vitaly Klitschko. Shannon Briggs was boisterous, brazen, and self-assured. He teased the champion, threatening to knock him out brutally.
Let's go, champ! Let's go, champ! Look at you! You up there shivering! Turned his back. He like, man, this motherfucker's crazy. There you go! Everywhere you go, I go! I'm the champion, you the choke! You okay, little buddy? Fight in the ring! I'll fight in the ring! I'm okay. How you doing? I'm training.
Yeah.
You see the jab?
You're gonna hit my face?
Hey, yeah.
I'm gonna knock you out.
You ain't no champ. You look, you gotta fight. You ain't no champ.
But as soon as the brawl started, reality set in.
Test. Right hand. Back up Klitschko if they can. Right hand. And Klitschko's just walking through it. And again, he looks to chop. And Briggs comes in and said Klitschko with a stoppage in the 7th or the 8th. And he's trying to make his only way. And Klitschko again. And Klitschko again with that chopping right. And Vitaly and Vladimir Klitschko.
Klitschko delivered powerful blows. The swollen and injured Brig was barely upright at the last bell.
As well, it's classic stuff for Briggs. Body shot and then went for the big right, and Briggs have to go. Another left hook, right hand, and cut another big right from Klitschko. He has won every round, and he has won it convincingly.
The outcome? Klitschko won by a lopsided decision, and Briggs had to go to the hospital after suffering from nerve damage and shattered bones. Jason Solomon versus Matthysse Chobe. Before the battle, Jason Solomon put on a full-fledged intimidation performance and taunted, strutting into the cage like a celebrity.
Both fighters weighed in approximately the same weight, but the hometown advantage goes to the Delhi Don.
He exuded confidence until reality set in.
You can tell.
Matthysse Chobe wasted no time in delivering a lightning-fast punch that left Solomon tumbling to the mat only 9 seconds after the bell rang.
Representing the Delhi Gladiators in the red, and here we go for the welterweight. Oh! He's hurt! He's hurt! He's hurt! He's hurt! He's out! Unbelievable! Then Matthysse Chobe is your new Super Fight League welterweight championship of the world.
The arrogant arrival soon became the most humbling and swift departure.
Of the world.
Sam Maxwell versus Sabri Sadiri. The Frenchman Sabri Sadiri dominated the fight in the first round, knocking Maxwell down twice and controlling the fight.
Through the ranks as a bit to get to the final of the... Oh my goodness! I'm good enough to find a punch like that. Well, a dramatic opening, and he's looking to take Maxwell out here. Oh, he's got him again. Right hand this time. And this is turning into a nightmare for him.
Well, he was doing okay. He wasn't dominating the round, but he thought he was doing enough to win the round. But all of a sudden there, again, a double jab and a right hand, he missed.
Blood flowing from it. Oh, his big right hand right on the bell. The French corner.
Oh, good shot.
Maxwell's face starting to look busted up here. He looks a bit groggy. Here he comes again, Sadiri. And Maxwell almost falling into...
Needed to be at half and he's closer there with that right hand there, Sadiri.
Maxwell looking for big shots now.
By the final round, confident of his victory, Sadiri began to show off and taunt Maxwell, a mistake he would later regret.
Okay, this is from such an unusual angle, and it's hard to defend against. Stand Sadiri, because you know, this is the fight he knows he can hurt the guy, and
Sadiri.
With seconds remaining, Maxwell delivered a vicious left-right combo that sent Sadiri crashing to the canvas in a shocking last-second knockout.
Oh, great shot! Left hand, right hand from Maxwell. Well, where did that come from? I can hardly believe what I've seen. An astonishing turnaround. He gets to his feet, and he stops it! He stops it! Sam Maxwell turns that fight around.
Vladimir Tok knocked out by Nabil Kachab.
Oh, out comes the mouthpiece again.
At Glory Collision 5, Nabil Kachab, the underdog with a chubby physique, faced the muscular Vladimir Tok.
Protect yourself at all time and listen to my commands. Tough gloves if you want. Back to your corner.
In a battle that left fans on the edge of their seats, Kachab unleashed a barrage of punches in round 1, then a flurry of kicks in round 2.
The legs are giving out for Tok.
Look at that speed of Kachab.
Boy, he looked like Usain Bolt running over there. And he's just hammering down low. And again.
Pounces right on you. Look at these combos, see? Once he mixes his punches with his kicks, that's when he's going to get that low kick finish.
Big locations being mentioned. Nothing confirmed yet, but it will be the biggest card perhaps Glory's ever had.
Being aggressive helps him. If he just waits, that when Kachab can put these combos, that's what he has to do, counter back.
Oh, out comes the mouthpiece again.
By round 3, Kachab's devastating left hook left Tok shaken and unable to recover.
Young age.
If he can stay focused.
But too talented in kickboxing.
Well, he's designed the perfect blueprint here tonight as snot comes flying out of the nose of big Vladimir Tok. More likely, Tok knocks down Kachab. Kachab knocks him out.
Well, I think it's going right down 10 seconds. I think it's just going to end with a blast.
Yeah, Tok is spent.
Yeah.
But give him credit, he went the distance. But tonight belonged.
Cheyenne Vlismas versus Karolina Wojcik. In 2018, Cheyenne Vlismas and Karolina Wojcik fought in an intense EFC Worldwide 74 match, with Wojcik displaying arrogance and intimidating behavior, despite her confident nature.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Bantam.
Vlismas remained calm because she did the talking in the cage when she displayed her remarkable talent and secured the win with a split decision in the 3rd round, crushing all the ego that her opponent displayed at the face-off.
He is not letting go. Defense.
Yeah, and we've been know how good Kenko is on the canvas as well. Any matchup with her between these two athletes would be a fantastic. It's great to have two foreign athletes, two great
until we're back into the clinch. Nice man to cut those angles of Xiang
just comes forward, just brushes it off like that. Yeah, she's tough. You know, how did she defend that? Which certainly has the best in terms of the hexagon. Quite handy as the Polish assassin in both ways.
How long can these ladies take this punishment? 1 out, but you can see it all over the face of Ballistas. Back and forth action between these two.
Leg behind the right leg of the Polish assassin. She can look for the backward trip, but she's more concerned in like using the whizzer she's got on the left-hand side. She's going to put on the one second. This was trying to be a leg kick.
Into side control. And now
this was trying to get from the Polish assassin.
Now she just has to hang tight. This is a fight. These ladies are playing tonight.
Right to the bell.
My goodness.
And Christmas has quite a few words to say.
Ladies are giving us a stand-up war right now. Gotta wonder how long it's gonna be until we're back into the clinch.
Nice movement by Christmas coming in.
Trying to cut those angles of Xiang
Out of the blue corner, Xiang,
David Lemieux versus Curtis Stevens. Curtis Stevens boldly claimed to give Lemieux pain before the fight.
This is the fight that I want and that I finally have gotten. So it's time to go in there March 11th, just put in the pain. Pain, you know, one of them toothaches. You ever had a bad toothache that you didn't go get taken out just yet? You had a surgery and they give you no medicines to help you cope with it? One of them type of pain. Pain that needs something to come in your body to take it away. A straight pain, you know.
But it was Stevens who was in pain when the battle started. Lemieux destroyed Stevens with a devastating left hook in the 3rd round, knocking him out.
Right hand, but that's a wide left hook. There's a good left hook to the body by Lemieux. Perfect. And Curtis is trying to get Lemieux to stop. Good hook by Lemieux. When he punches. Field his own. See, the closer they are. Side against Stevens. Correct. Because Curtis has the longer arms.
Lemieux delivered the only hurt that mattered, and the fight ended in a stunning knockout, demonstrating that in boxing, talking big is meaningless if you can't support it.
David Lemieux. Well, he went to throw. Lemieux beat him to the punch with a short right hand, right on the chin.
Jeff Monson knocked out by Fedor Emelianenko. Fedor Emelianenko didn't have a bodybuilder's frame, but he had the mind of a master and fists of steel. Against the heavily muscled Jeff Monson, Fedor controlled the fight from start to finish.
Waiting and trying to pick his time left for that takedown.
And Monson eventually now trying to go to kick that to the ground now. You see Fedor right on top.
Trying to recover a full guard.
And again, Monson one come to a close. And now you go with that right hand. Just missed, but you see the nose. Blood started coming from the nose of Monson. It was that left. The red trunks. Good right hand. Good right hand that knocks down Monson.
Dove right in after he hurt him and dove into a triangle.
And again, try it.
With pinpoint strikes, brutal leg kicks, and relentless pressure, he left Monson battered and broken.
Taking some time. Now you can see the blood starting to bother Monson, trying to drop that head. Again, adrenaline pumped out of Monson, keeping him from feeling that pain, but definitely it's going to cripple him. Or ever the patient one. Like it's striking mongoose.
Monson sure.
And then you see some of that action right there. And again, so to go down and just wait there.
Yeah, you know, I mean, if you're not able to take the guy down.
Is that going to win the fight for you? No, it's not.
Certainly not. It's just a tactic trying to get a hold of the guy.
Monson kept falling back, and by the end, he was badly hurt.
Face of Monson is a mess. The Emperor is striking ability of Fedor Emelianenko, right hand. The first cut and the blood came from the nose of Munson hanging there. That's how severe the cut was. And it was from those shots.
Yeah, he's got the same expression on his face before, after, and during every fight.
It seems to be the hardest thing to do. And there you see him being held.
Bob Sapp knocked out by Arigeli. In a quick and wild clash, Arigeli wasted no time against Bob Sapp. Right from the bell, he charged in with heavy punches, leaving Sapp stunned and unable to respond. Just 39 seconds into the first round, the referee stepped in.
좀 맙샵이 버티는 모습을 보고 싶었는데 쉽진 않았습니다.
지금 로라이트 지세로 들어갔죠, 턱에.
그렇죠.
이거는 뭐 버틸 수가 없었습니다.
It was a clear TKO win for Arigeli, who overpowered the Giant with raw aggression and precision.
아웃커를 손을 끌어주는 맙샵.
갑자기
Sofia Jaraikanova versus Xiang Shaxinova. Sofia Jaraikanova, seemingly confident, entered her 2023 fight against Xiang Shaxinova, despite her pre-fight behavior involving dog food. Shaxinova, unfazed by her arrogance, delivered a memorable performance.
Вот чуть не подхватила сейчас кик и пыталась зарубиться. Сейчас пошла сейчас клинча из ближней дистанции. Опять правая.
Далеко не каждый день мы видим такое.
Изначально София стартанула. Ну, наелась сейчас, смотри, нога в голову прилетела, хотя сама же поскользнулась и упала после этого Сиана.
Проваливает Сиана, да, перекрывается сейчас Гарайханова, она падает, и добивание, да, все!
Буквально за минуту Сиана Шахсинова. Плачет сейчас София, жаль. Или не плачет. Ну, в общем, расстроена точно, разбито лицо, кровь хлынула. Есть изначально София стартанула. Ну, наелась сейчас, смотри, нога в голову прилетела, хотя сама же поскользнулась и упала после этого Сиана.
Проваливает Сиана, да, перекрывается сейчас Гарайханова, она падает, и добивание, да, все!
Буквально за минуту Сиана Шахсинова финиширует соперницу, и теперь у нее рекорд в нашем деле 3-0. Уничтожила, даже плачет сейчас София, жаль. Или не плачет. Ну, в общем, расстроена точно, разбито лицо, кровь хлынула. Есть сечка рядом с глазом.
Garaikanova won a boxing bout with strategic skill and accurate striking, but her humiliating loss due to overconfidence serves as a warning against dismissing an opponent's ability. Amber Leibrock versus Arlene Blencow. Amber Leibrock came into the face-off full of confidence, putting on a show to intimidate Arlene Blencow with her gaze. But when the fight started, Blencow stayed composed, picking her shots and waiting for the right moment.
Here comes the left hook over. That's what she needs to be dropping by.
And a knee to the front by Leibrock, and Leibrock immediately just trying to hold down and trying to stifle this attack. The knees now feint, use footwork and good catching of the kick. Nice defensive footwork and a good counter right hand by Blencow, followed by...
You wanted to deal with someone that's throwing a multitude of techniques that you have to... As the kicks.
Oh, nice takedown. Leibrock secures the takedown. She's sporting the red glove, but good job.
Then, in a stunning turn, she executed a brutal slam, sending Amber crashing down before finishing her off with a relentless ground and pound.
Blencow, she's a she heard her and stopped her. Arlene Blencow.
All that showmanship meant nothing in the end. Blencow walked away with the victory, proving that actions speak louder than words.
Leibrock is hurt. Her head hits the canvas. It probably knocked her a little bit. That position right here is telling you.
Kell Brook versus Vyacheslav Sinchenko.
As a reminder, obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times. When I call for a break, I want you to give me a clean break. Touch gloves and let's go to work.
Brook was showcasing his skills when he unleashed a devastating finishing sequence in the fourth round.
Yeah, Jim, he was slipping and just weaving in and out, making Brook miss, but Brook can hardly miss him at the moment.
Yeah, you wonder if he's shaking the effects of the punches. I mean, they were solid punches that put him in trouble, so he may still be feeling a little bit.
Brook just taking his time, pacing it. Spearing jabs, there's another one again. A lot of spite in those punches.
After landing a perfect right hand that stunned Zinchenko, Brook followed up with a crushing left hook that sent the Ukrainian crashing face first to the canvas.
And much better from Brook. Back on the left jabs again. As he weathered that little mini crisis. Marking up, and he's shaken to his boots with that right hand, down again. Absolutely right. It was a wicked punch. You knew he was in trouble the moment that detonated. It's time.
Well, that is the difference between them all the way through. The power that Brook can generate in his punches. I mean, that was a perfect shot. But it hurt Zinchenko on several occasions leading up to that. Zinchenko, to his credit, with his pride, he got himself back into things, was gaining a little bit of confidence. Then it was knocked out of him completely.
Well, Jim, one of the...
was the one with the power, and then look at that. The shoulder right behind the shot. Little left hook afterwards, the uppercut glancing, but the job was already done with the right hand. As soon as the right hand landed...
Zinchenko lay motionless as the referee immediately waved off the fight, with medical personnel rushing to attend to the unconscious fighter in a brutal display of Brook's punching power.
Terrific right hand shot. The job's done. As you can...
For the IBF Welterweight Championship, Alvarado from Sheffield,
David Haye versus Derek Chisora.
You're having a team match, okay? Good luck, and God bless you.
The heated rivalry exploded in the 5th round when Haye unleashed a devastating left hook that caught Chisora flush on the temple.
Oh, big left hand and right! Tremendous from Haye! Left hook, right hand, and Chisora down in the 5th.
David Haye's an exceptional finisher.
Chisora holding on with He's got one of the best chins in the business, and he couldn't stand up. And he's done again! I don't think he's going to get up this time! That he was able to find. There's the left hand, and there's the right.
Not stopping it whatsoever. You know, perfect, right on the button. He was going off that, the right hand just helped him over.
And then when the second knockdown came, well...
Yeah. The right hand just helped him on his way, yeah. Chisora being brave, trying to fight, but when you're disorientated, there's no way you're going to fight.
3 right hooks.
Chisora's legs turned to rubber instantly, and he collapsed to the canvas in a heap. Though he tried to beat the count, his body wouldn't respond. The referee waved off the fight as Chisora lay helpless, ending one of British boxing's most bitter feuds with a brutal knockout.
The right time you're going to go, and that was an exceptional finish. With the speed that makes an explosion.
Glenn Johnson versus Roy Jones Jr.
Back.
In one of the most shocking upsets in boxing history.
Roy Jones and tries to get him to remember what it was like to be rocked and knocked out by Antonio Tarver. And Jones smiling, but basically just...
And Johnson is not a big devastating punch anyway.
But he did land a right hand flush on Jones's chin, and now he lands another right hand on the top of the head.
Johnson knocked out the legendary Jones in devastating fashion. In the 9th round, as Jones moved forward, Johnson caught him with a perfect right cross that sent Jones crashing to the canvas.
He takes a right hand and a left hand, and he's on the canvas again for the second time in 2 fights. And for the second time in 2 fights, he's not going to get up, and he's been knocked out again.
Will we ever see Roy Jones in the ring?
Jones lay motionless, his body twitching as medical personnel rushed to the ring. The knockout was so brutal that it marked the beginning of the end for Jones's legendary career.
Johnson!
Jaime Munguia versus Saddam Ali.
Okay, touch close, bang at the bell. God bless.
The young Mexican destroyer put on a brutal display, dropping Ali multiple times throughout the fight.
Down goes Ali. Come here, Ali. Come here. Ready to go? All right.
And Saddam's trying to fight with him, but you can't fight with him. He's too big for that. But it's not really smart.
Saddam's going to have to hope to run him into something here.
Actually, Max, he looks like a light heavyweight, to be honest with you.
Oh, big left hook. Tremendous left hook. The timing on Munguia's shots, guys.
Second knockdown. He's a big hitter, and he fully understands the science of going to the body.
This fight is over. This fight is over, Jim.
It's just a matter of time.
Yes, it's over with. He's too big for him, Jim.
Had to agree to take this man as...
Left hook coming in. Munguia, boom, lands a big left hook right there, and that's that size. When a guy's that much bigger than you, it's very, very hard to take.
Though early against a much faster fighter.
Yep, and there was a hook and a jab.
It's trading.
Yep.
Oh, that right hand might have done it.
Yep, that's trading.
Third knockdown.
Jab, that straight right hand right there. Saddam tried to time it with the left hook, got caught. There's another right hand on the jaw, followed by another right hand and a left hook to the ear, and down goes Saddam again.
Head hunting.
Yep.
Saddam momentarily wobbled by that. Hard left hook to the body by Munguia. Traps Saddam in the corner, lands a right hand, and Saddam is down for the fourth.
In the fourth round, Munguia landed a series of devastating combinations that sent Ali down for the final time. The referee immediately stopped the fight as Ali's corner threw in the towel, unable to watch their fighter take any more punishment from Munguia's relentless attack.
Which is why I was mad that they didn't stop the fight before that, because this guy's a big puncher. He's a light heavyweight, basically fighting that extreme middleweight, and it's like when you see everything he touched him on the chin with.
Which knockout had you jumping out of your seat? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more brutal boxing knockouts that show the sport at its most savage.